Hey guys, it's me, your girl Allie, and I'm sure the audio sounds a little different. So I have a microphone. Got a microphone and this ring light setup. So I experimented just a little tiny bit with the ring light and the microphone itself. So this is gonna be the first ever video put out there on the internet with this equipment. We also have Ace, who's sitting right here, and then Rosie, who's over there. You can kind of see her. But yeah, so this is a vlog, a sit down, chit chat kind of vlog. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything. I think the last video I posted was a review for Blizzard, which actually was Christian's idea. So shout out to my husband. And I think that was recorded like August? I don't remember when that was recorded at all. It's been a while since I've actually posted like a new video. A lot of stuff has happened in my life. We've been very busy this past October with visiting friends, visiting family, traveling, doing those sorts of things, promotions, work stuff, those sorts of things. A lot of things happening, so I try to numb it down as quickly as possible. First things first, I got a haircut. I love it. I genuinely love this. This brings me back to middle school, high school, mostly middle school. As soon as I got back in my car, like it was parted in the middle, right? As soon as I got back in my car, I took a video, I sent it to my friend, and I was just like, I look like Lord Farquaad. If I dyed my hair black, which I was kind of wanting to do again, I would definitely look like Lord Farquaad if I had my hair parted down the middle and I was wearing a hat. So I made a joke of, I'm gonna be Lord Farquaad for Halloween. I'm not gonna be Lord Farquaad for Halloween. I'll be Wednesday Addams with really short hair. No, I don't know what we're doing for Halloween. Anyway, back to the point. We've been very, 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 very busy since we've seen each other. This past October, my husband and I, Christian, visited my parents before they left for out of state. Then we had Mia and Alex's wedding, and if you guys don't know, Mia's my best friend. I've known her since I've lived in Council Bluffs. We worked together at Super Saver. She and her now husband have been together for now 10 years, and they got married this October, early October. Beautiful ceremony, beautiful wedding. Halloween themed, obviously, because Mia and Alex love Halloween. The ceremony was beautiful. Her dress was beautiful. Alex's vest, it was so adorable. Definitely Halloween themed. Then we went to Kansas City to visit family friends and family. So this friend is more of Christian's friend. They grew up together, and he went out of state for the military, and he's come back to visit with his wife and child. So I'm still kind of getting used to this friend and his family. To Christian, they're a second family, like their second home, but I'm still trying to get used to them. They're very chill. I just don't know a lot about them, but they're very chill. I love the family. Had a lot of great memories that weekend. It was a lot of fun. This past weekend, we were supposed to be doing nothing, but we invited some family over to carve pumpkins, which was a lot of fun. I'll put some pictures somewhere on the screen. Oh, and then this coming weekend, we have some big family stuff going on. It involves other family members, and I don't know if they want this put out into the world, so I'm not going to mention anything specific, but it is going to be big, and I'm super, super excited for this step in their life, and for the family they already have. I'm just so excited for everybody involved. Now to move on to work stuff. So I don't know if many of you know this, but Christian went to college, and he went there to become a personal trainer. He eventually did, leave college. He felt, and along with myself after going to college, that it's too much. Not too much stress, not too much hassle, too much class work that doesn't need to be there. For example, if you're gonna go to college to be a surgical tech, you don't necessarily need to have exquisite, fantastic English reading skills. Also, a sidebar, I went to college for a year to be a surgical technician, and I didn't even get into the course because I had to do all these prerequisites, whatever they're called. I can't pronounce it, but all of those were like English and reading and basic math. I completely understand because that involves math and science in the medical field, but like reading and writing, like, yes, as someone in the medical field, you need to know how to read and write, but you don't need to learn like, oh, this is the subject, this is the predicate. Like, you don't need to know that in the medical field. So how Christian and I feel about college is like, okay, we're there to learn one specific thing. Why are you putting all these other things on us? It doesn't make sense. It's not being helpful, and it's wasting everybody's time. Plain and simple. Trade schools, perfect. If you're thinking about going to college and that's one thing that's blocking you from doing it, maybe think about a trade school, because trade schools actually do the actual learning and not all of the other prerequisite bullshit. Okay? There you go. Now, back to the main course of this. So, he left college because of those reasons I just stated, and as he and I have been together, he's been wanting to get back into that personal training, getting that certificate so he can be a personal trainer. Earlier this year, I want to say like late spring, early summer, he actually got his certificate. So he went on and did an online course. He was able to, get his personal training certificate, so I'm super proud of him, and he's got his business cards, he's got his logo set up, which I made the logo. I'm pretty proud of it. And everything's just fantastic. He's gonna start getting clients here pretty soon. I've handed out some cards, and he's wanting to do this as a small business, as a side gig, while he's working at his place of work. Speaking of his place of work, Christian has gotten a promotion at his job. I'm super thankful and so proud of my husband. I'm just so proud of him in general. But like for those two accomplishments, I'm just so elated and so proud of him for doing the things that he's been wanting to do for all of his life, and also getting this promotion that he's earned. So he was on the floor, production, those sorts of things, and then this supervisor position came up. Actually, 3 of them came up. And he obviously put in a bid, and he got that position. So now he's a supervisor, and his schedule has changed. The hours he worked are about the same, but the days that he's off and on are different, which is kind of nice. And then for myself, I'm still working at my job, doing my office, typing, making phone calls, those sorts of things. And I actually talked to my HR for the company. Her name is Amanda. She's a sweetheart. I love Amanda. Oh, she's like one of the best bosses I've ever had on the planet. I mean, I wish every person on this earth could have a boss like Amanda or our owner, Adam. I wish. They are literally the best. Anyways, side tangent. I've actually talked to Amanda and Adam about starting to do some of my work from home and possibly working from home. Because during the pandemic, I worked for a different company. I was all typing office-y things. And because it was the pandemic, they sent us home. Like, I was only working for that specific company for maybe 3 or 4 months before they said, oh, work from home. And I was with that company for a year. So I did work from home stuff for like 8-7 months. So I'm completely comfortable working from home. I got my priorities straight. I can get a schedule in place. And so, I explained that to both Adam and Amanda, and they're like, yeah, that's completely fine, but not right now. So, what we're gonna do is every day that I work, I can work from home until I need to be in the office. And then I can leave the office when I don't need to be there, and then I can come home and finish my shift, which has been working out really nice. The only issue that I'm running into is the travel time, because getting from here to the office is about 25 minutes. So I'm still trying to figure out that good mix of, okay, when is the latest I need to leave the office to be home by this time in order for me to be doing A, B, C, and D. So that's the struggle that I'm having right now, is trying to find that middle, that perfect time that I need to leave, both, here to work and work to here, just to find that middle ground. And part of the issue is traffic, because I have to take the interstate to work and from home to work, those sorts of things. And if you get on the interstate at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's literally hell, okay? It is literally hell. You just sit there and you inch forward a little bit, you sit there, you inch forward a little bit, you sit there, you inch forward a little bit, you sit there, you inch forward, and it just repeats, until you're like, whatever. And there have been some things that have happened to me in this past year that I'm not going to get into great detail yet. But I was involved in a car accident. It was my fault. But since that incident, I have been more anxious around other vehicles. Not necessarily like on actually driving at fast rates, just when we're still, I get really anxious. So I know one of the other days, when I was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait until 5 to head home, and I was heading home, and it was in that, move forward a little bit and stop, move forward a little bit and stop, move forward a little bit and stop. One of those, and I just got really, 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 really anxious, and I'm like, okay, you need to breathe, you need to relax, because, and if other cars mess up, it's not my fault. But if other cars mess up and they hit me, I'm screwed. Reason being is because I am not in my own car. I'm in a family member's car that they have been so gracious to let us use for this amount of time. I should have had my car back by now, but I don't. And it's very, very frustrating. So, yeah, not having fun at all with that whatsoever. So that's part of the reason why I'm anxious, is because it's not my car. It's someone else's car that they're letting me use. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I do plan on making more videos soon. There's a few series, there's one series that I really, really want to do. I just have to get the okay from someone, and I think that it would be really neat and interesting, and definitely something that's been done on YouTube before. But I just think it would be really nice, to do. So once I talk to somebody, get, not permission, I don't need permission to do shit, but to get, the okay from somebody, I can go ahead and start doing that. And yeah, so I'm super excited, and I hope y'all are super excited. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay healthy.